Welcome to the San Diego News Fix. I'm Christy Totten. After being closed for 3 years, the Mingay International Museum is reopening this weekend in Balboa Park. The Folk Art Museum underwent a $55 million renovation, and to celebrate, admission is free all weekend. Jessica Hanson-York is the Deputy Director and Chief Advancement Officer at the Mingay. Well, Jessica, thank you for joining me. Very exciting news. The museum opens this Friday, is that right?
This Friday. Thanks so much for inviting me to talk a little bit about Mingay. It's a busy week here, but we are so excited to open up the museum to the community at long last.
What do you have in store? What can people expect when they visit?
Well, first of all, a completely transformed building. Mingay International Museum is in the House of Charm, right in the heart of Balboa Park on the Plaza de Panama on one side, and then adjacent to the beautiful Alcazar Garden on the other. I think a few things visitors will see are new connections to the outdoors, and they'll notice that in several new entrances to the museum, one being right off Alcazar Garden. There are new second level terraces overlooking Palm Canyon, the California Tower, and the Plaza de Panama. And there's a new beautiful courtyard that also overlooks Palm Canyon. So lots more natural light in the space. We are also going to be launching 2 new dining destinations, including Craft Cafe, which is coffee and so much more, opening on September 3rd. And then later in October, we'll be opening a full-service restaurant called Artifact at Mingay. And both of those dining destinations are being run by the Urban Kitchen Group.
That sounds good. Well, for people who aren't familiar with the museum, Mingay means art of the people, correct? And, I know it's a celebration of creativity and folk art, but what should people know about it?
Well, you just did a great job describing what Mingay is all about. I love that. And, I think the way people can really connect with that mission is through the art on display. So when we open the doors, our commons level, which is the ground floor level, will always be free and open to the public. And in addition to the 2 dining opportunities that I mentioned, and of course, our ever popular Shop Mingay, the museum store, we will always have objects from our permanent collection on display for people to see, for visitors to get a taste of what Mingay is all about through pieces of folk art, craft, and design that we will have out for visitors to enjoy. Upstairs, we're opening with 2 inaugural exhibitions, both of which are drawn from our permanent collection. One is called Global Spirit, and the other is called Humble Spirit, Priceless Art. And, both are really celebrations of different cultures, craft from all over the globe, fantastic folk art traditions, and a little bit of whimsy. All of the things that I think make Mingay's mission and collection so special.
So I know this recent overhaul, which was a huge undertaking, was primarily architectural, but are there any additions to your collection?
Yeah, we commissioned several, and I do want to say this was in partnership with our brilliant architect, Jennifer Luce from Luce Studio, commissioned several artists to create new pieces, some of which aren't just decorative, they also serve a function in the space. So a couple of great examples. In our theater space, we have a new curtain, which certainly serves as a piece of kind of sound absorption, but is also beautiful. Petra's created this gorgeous felt curtain inspired by the shape of the jacaranda leaf, and she has named this artwork Sessions after the mother of Balboa Park, Kate Sessions. The artist Christina Kim has created a very different type of curtain, a piece of which visitors can see hanging up on our gallery level. It's really meant to provide a bit of a visual barrier when we're changing over exhibitions a few months from now. but it's also a thing of beauty and the way it floats in the space. It's an artwork in and of itself with its own name, Liquid to Solid. So there are a few other surprises like that around the building that are really part of the architecture.
Anything else that you would like to share? Any tips for visitors? Just anything that they should know before visiting when we reopen?
Sure. Well, I'm of course going to encourage people to check out our website at mingay.org, where you can see the latest, all throughout opening weekend. We're offering free admission to both levels of the museum to everyone. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's free to come in. We have some scheduled performances from the Center for World Music and Art of Milan. We'll be offering a special Family Sunday hands-on art activity. So keep checking that website because there'll be new programs and events coming up throughout the month, including the launch of the second annual San Diego Design Week on September 8th. Let's see what else. We'll be open 7 days a week. We will have evening hours on Thursdays and Fridays. We want to make it as easy as possible for all kinds of people to come in and get a chance to enjoy the museum.
You can find more news online at san diego union tribune.com. I'm Christy Totten, host of the San Diego News Fix. We'll be back Tuesday.
So my friends at Lemonada Media have a new podcast I'm excited to tell you about called I'm Sorry. I'm Sorry is all about apologies and how they play out in the court of public opinion. It's hosted by comedians Mohamed El Shiki, Oja Lopez, and Kiki Monique. Each week, this show unpacks the latest and greatest in Twitter gaffes, petty beef, and not-so-subtle shade. Forgive, forget, or cancel. Check out I'm Sorry to explore the latest in celebrity apologies, help guests and listeners get their own redemption, and say sorry to stars who never got the apology they deserved. #FreeBritney. I'm Sorry premieres August 27th, wherever you get your podcasts.